They know what time it is. It's Who They Want time. And tonight is Manifest Monday. So bear with us. We're just going to kick it for a little while. And then we're going to kick this show off right. We wait on our great co-host, Jay Taddert, to join the studio. And that'll be our show. So rocking with the Who They Want Misfits. You should know by now who everybody is. Cause I ain't long-winded tonight. I don't feel like doing all that extensive work. I'm just going to say it. Respect. With the Who They Want Misfits, you should know by now. All right. Who ain't got no headphones plugged in? Tonight, I don't feel like doing all that extensive work. Just gonna say it.
I do not. Mine's broke.
That's Tasha.
That was me.
I knew it. I saw the mic.
Hey, everybody.
Hello. Welcome to.
Hello.
What's going on?
I missed y'all. I missed everybody. I missed y'all, but Steady been holding it down.
I try.
No, you don't try. You do.
You do.
Okay? You do.
Got it.
Steady's been holding this thing down. I've been sick, but I'm back. Me and my mouth. My voice getting better. You know, when my voice was gone, everybody was like, oh, Sookie, we ain't got to hear her voice. You know, people in my house, you know, and stuff. The people who I met. I'm back. Like I said, oh, Sophia back now. Catherine Pease. You know, things gonna be different. And we got Kyle's back.
Oh, Sophia.
Kyle was out here on his hat, just flossing.
Kyle was on vacation.
Yes, pausing for the ladies.
And I was on vacation for a wedding. It was dope.
You know, the wedding is the first place you go when you get the ladies when you go to play. So how many numbers you got? Come on, let's hear it.
Absolutely none. No.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
That's serious. I got a few compliments, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Your ladies gotta watch out for Kyle, honey.
I'm a gentleman. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, he's a gentleman. And let me tell you something. Kyle got some nice behind hands. Now I don't know this personally, like physically, I don't know, but I know they nice hands. Like he can do a lot with his hands, ladies.
I mean, I can do a good massage. You know,
you can do a good massage.
I can give a good massage.
Kyle is single, so let's ladies.
That's right.
You need to contact the CEO of Who They Want.
That's right.
If you want to do like some type of, I don't know, blind date, hookup, dating
can't be
show,
blind.
Online dating show. Like,
Kimberly, because me and you gotta approve these chicks. So now.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Let
me pull. Yeah, I'm gonna need to know zodiac sign. I'm gonna have to know date of birth.
I want to know your credit score.
I got to do the whole birth chart.
Credit score.
I got to pull for cards. I need to know everything. Everything.
That FICO score.
Yeah, y'all definitely sound like my sisters.
Score, yeah, no we need all that, baby. All that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you heard it here from the lady.
Right.
And if you don't get the approval, sister, you need to slide to the other side.
It is.
That's right.
Straight up. Straight up.
So how everybody else been doing now? Kimberly, how you been?
Feeling a lot better. I felt very weird for a while. And then I ended up having an abscess on what I think is my wisdom tooth that I never got pulled.
Ooh.
So, yeah. Yeah, but then this whole, I won't bore y'all with my menopause story, but just know that it's going to show up on my Instagram, on my YouTube channel. Just know that. This whole menopause thing. The high flashes is out of control, and so is the insomnia. So I've just been going through this whole shift. But I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to see y'all, Tasha. I miss you, Kyle. I miss you, Jay. I miss you, Steady. I guess I kind of missed you too. But me and him talk a lot offline, so we never really lost contact because he was always checking on me. So that's the type of guy that he is.
He sure enough is. He's sure
But
enough.
I listen, Tasha. I'm so glad you're doing better.
Girl.
I'm so glad because I have certainly missed that voice. I certainly have missed that face.
Oh.
So, and
well, my face would have been up
Kyle
here today if I didn't get a message. You know the message I just told you. I'm not going to bring it on the show. But I wouldn't be here today. But you know what?
We're not gonna do.
Look at him. Look at him. Nothing to do.
Tasha, have you heard him with this damn voice thing?
Yeah, I know he's working on something. Boys and their toys. If you got a new toy over there, you have a voice thing. You do it again.
Girl.
You gonna come at me with the Barry White voice.
Like if Barry White was an android.
Yeah, right?
You're my life, my everything.
Yes, and I'm so Jay's up here. Jay, you back?
Glad to be here. Yes,
Glad
I'm here. What's up? Yes, I am.
Glad to have you back.
How you feeling, Jay?
I'm feeling amazing. Feeling better now. So, feeling better than when I went in.
All right.
Thank God.
Tripping.
Thank God. I'm glad we all back together, y'all.
Jay-Z just bought some new gambling company. All this money he about to make again. You heard about that, right, Kyle?
I did. I saw an article or something about it. But no, big ups to him. Keep just diversifying,
I guess.
What's the show gonna be about tonight, man? What we got going?
Tonight is manifest.
How I don't want to continue hearing about these out of touch with the regular people, stars, alleged stars. Oh shit, I just messed this up. That's all right. I'm just, but listen, that's not what the show is about tonight. It's not what the show is about tonight. It's called Manifest Monday, and we're here to talk about manifesting, all the ways that, do we have manifestation practices? What have we manifested in our lives, good or bad, because you can manifest very bad things as well. And do you want to start a manifestation practice? How do you feel about it? Do you believe in it? So that's what we're talking about tonight, our experiences and our thoughts and feelings about manifestation.
So
that's what we're digging into this evening.
Well,
all righty.
All right, so
I was going to say, since we haven't heard Jay Taddick voice in a minute, let's get him to open up first.
I don't want to open up. I was gonna ask, can y'all explain what manifest mean? For the slow people who don't know what it means.
Oh, now Jay, you know what? You could have went and Googled that. You didn't have to put yourself out there like that. You could have went and Googled it in private.
Oh no, I ain't talking about myself. I'm talking about for the people in the back of the class. You gotta explain it for certain people. There's people in this world who don't know what manifest means. Y'all know that. Y'all both know that.
So, okay. To manifest basically just means to make it real. Make it happen.
Speaking into existence.
Right.
Yep.
Speak it into existence. As above, so below. That kind of thing. That's all manifestation. For example, prime example. This is a prime example of how you can manifest in a negative way, because manifesting could be negative or positive. So you have a person who wakes up in the morning and automatically their first thoughts and feelings are, Man, I hate Mondays.
Mm.
Mondays are horrible days. Mondays are terrible days. And this is what this person is thinking and feeling as soon as they wake up. And then they start saying it. Man, I hate Mondays. Mondays are terrible days. They step outside, step in a pile of dog shit. Man, I told you I hate Mondays. They get to their car, backing out their driveway. A rock hits their windshield out of nowhere. Man, I told you it's going to be a horrible day. On their way to work, whole lot of traffic. They getting aggravated. They late for work. They get to work. Whole bunch of stuff is happening at work. This thought continues and these feelings continue throughout the day. Because you are focusing on the negative, it is constantly showing up in your day. And that is an unconscious manifestation, but it's still manifestation. And if you are aware of what you are thinking and feeling, then that is how you manifest the good stuff in your life. So it's really it's really about the connection between your thoughts and your feelings. Because if you can feel it, it's going to happen. It's going to become real, basically.
Well, basically in your attitude.
Yeah.
And basically your attitude. Because if you get up in the morning, like you said, with that attitude, like, damn, it's going to be an effed up day. Damn. Yeah. Life is just bad. You know, that's your attitude too. Mm-hmm.
Then that's exactly what happens. That is exactly what happens.
So how would you go about telling somebody, how can I manifest a good day even though my day is going terrible? Like, how would you go about doing that?
Well, first of all, you have to truly believe it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to truly believe it. You have to put those feelings into it and believe it. And when something bad happens in your day, you have to leave it in that moment. You have to leave it in that time that is happening. Don't let it spread like butter throughout the rest of your day.
Right.
You leave it where it is and say, this happened. Okay, I've dealt with it. The rest of the day is going to be great. And it takes a lot of practice. It really does. It takes a lot of practice because we are so conditioned to follow those negative feelings just all the way. We're conditioned to be that way. So you're basically reprogramming yourself. When you get into the world of manifestation, you're basically reprogramming an entire lifetime of thoughts and feelings and beliefs. And people wonder, for example, Jay-Z, we just said something about Jay-Z. Jay-Z is a powerful manifester. He speaks a lot of things into existence. He talks about himself and he talks to himself in a very positive way. But he believes it and he feels it. And that's how he gets to manifest all these things. And I'm more than sure he said to himself at one point that he was going to marry Beyonce, and he believed it so much that it actually happened. Yeah, absolutely. That was a manifestation. Yeah. So yeah, he is a very powerful manifester. That is a prime example of someone who is walking
and the money
in.
Don't hurt. And the money.
Wait, what'd you say, Tasha?
I say, and the money helps too with all these.
And the money helps too.
Yeah.
And that money helps.
Yeah.
But getting back to you, Jay,
yes, it does.
Another way of just dealing with it and believing in it, and to get yourself started off in the day, just remember every day above ground is a great day. So you're waking up to deal with this stuff. You got to be happy for that. Whether it's something negative you got to go about and deal with, or if it's something positive, you were still able to wake up to deal with it and get through it. You know what I mean? So that's a manifestation. I can't get it out. A manifestation right there. Just waking up every day. You should be happy.
And again, I understand it's not easy because life happens and we get caught up in a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings about things. You know, people are terrible. People work on our nerves. It's just a lot of variables that you have happening. So I'm going to give you another example. And this is a book that I recommend everybody read, The Alchemist. I am about halfway through it, and I've even gone back a few chapters just to reread them, because it is about creating your own reality. So in the book, there's a particular scene where the young man in the book, there's a merchant who sells crystal, but he's like way up on the hill. And he's telling the young man, you know, people don't come in here like they used to. You know, so much has changed. People aren't interested in buying crystal. Like, he's saying all these negative things. And the young man tells him, well, if you let me polish some of the crystal, if you let me do this, then your business is going to increase. Just watch what happens. So he convinces the man to let him do these things and stuff.
Oh, they gonna rescreen, man. Yeah, man. There you go.
Did you just freeze?
Man, who they want, man. It wouldn't be who they want without it.
Okay, start manifesting that. Sure.
I'm
That's
manufacturing it. It's a fact.
That happens. Yeah, be fresh.
Did I tell you it was a fact? It was a fact.
First of all, she was still on her phone. She didn't switch over to her laptop. That was the problem. So now
I thought she switched over.
I don't.
I'm on my phone too. I don't see no problem. I'll throw it out here.
So Jay,
what's up? How was the
you
weekend?
got a better idea. So what are you gonna manifest, or what have you manifest?
I manifest getting through Corona. That was
Hey, there you go.
Word.
There you go.
Oh Jesus, we gonna run through this. I ain't trying to. I'm gonna get through this and I'm gonna make it back. I ain't trying to get up out of here.
There you go.
Now I feel better than ever. I feel better now than before I went to the hospital. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what they did to me in there, but thank them. I feel great. What y'all manifesting, man? What y'all got on the agenda? What we gonna do, man? What y'all gonna manifest for the rest of y'all year?
For the rest of the year? Just to make sure everything that I'm involved with grows and goes to different higher limits and levels.
Mm-hmm.
Every single thing that I'm involved with, I'm trying to get it out there, get it to grow, keep pushing. You know, don't worry about speed bumps and haters. Just keep focusing on the prize. Have nothing but tunnel vision for the growth.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to manifest.
So what you trying to have by 2022? What we gonna do? What you trying to have? Your name up in lights.
What is that? What said
by
again?
2022? What you trying to have? Like by 2022? What's that one goal you must achieve?
By 2022, honestly, I'm trying to. I hope by 2022 I have Mike Zuckerberg knocking on my door, asking me, "Can he have the block?" And I wouldn't give it to him. But that's what I'm hoping for by 2022. You know, I'm hoping he has something like that. But you know, what I'm manifesting though is the block owned by me because I'm one of us, and keep it about us and keep it a legacy for us. I'm not trying to have it transition to something else, into another platform where it's going to lose its identity, which is us. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, did you see that with BET? Is it that crazy? Who owns BET now?
Yeah.
Just forget about the legacy and tradition. A whole network just now gone. We done lost that as a legacy.
Lost all this seasoning. Like, ain't no seasoning on there no more.
No. Right.
But you gotta realize shows is hard. Like, shows nowadays is hard to find a concept that ain't being used for real. Like, let's be honest. We done seen and done everything in movies and stuff. Like, you kind of know the movie when you hear the name. Like,
yeah.
You can sometimes you can tell by the way the trailers even cut.
Yeah, like all action in the
You can
trailer.
predict the whole movie from the trailer because they tell you too much.
Yeah, like Tyler Perry. Like Tyler Perry needs some new writers. Like we all know how everything gonna end at this point.
Exactly.
But Tyler Perry went on record telling you he's written everything himself.
Right.
He doesn't trust other writers, so he's got a formula, and it's starting to crack.
We know the recipe. Like it's time.
Yeah,
It's time to switch the seasoning.
Exactly. Get some other ideas in there.
Agreed.
You know? Like
I'm pretty sure it's
I'm not
hard
trying
job though. Like a writer show.
Yeah, for anything, story period. You know, tropes period. It's hard not to feel like, oh, this has been done already. Especially when you've read or watched or written so much that you can guess where everything is going before it even gets there. You know.
I mean, but that's everything in life is repeated. You just gotta find a way to spice it up. Like everything is on constant repeat. You know what I'm saying? Songs are basically the same. You just got a different tempo. He gotta find a way to spice his tempo up because like we get it. Like every movie started to be the same. We get it.
Yeah.
Some light skinned man gonna say this light skinned woman from a dark skinned dude. We get it.
Yo,
we get it.
Look, Boondocks was right on the money with that.
I don't know what dark skinned man hurt him, but we get it.
I'll get some real reality TV shows. I mean, the only realest reality TV show I see is Love After Lockup. That's it.
Oh man, that's crazy. That show is crazy.
Yo, Daniel. Oh my God, forget about
that show is crazy.
Yo, but it's real. You know what I mean? It's real. All these other reality shows, they move these people to these mansions.
Though. Like you don't be feeling like some of them people on there is crazy. Like that's crazy.
A lot of them on there is crazy.
But that's why they put them on TV, though. That's why they put them on TV instead of giving them help.
Some of them really seriously need help, like real help.
But we like drama.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't like to see people get better. We like to guess who's gonna get worse. Who's the most dramatic? Who's gonna have the most ratings? But speaking of manifesting, that was probably somebody's dream. That had to be at some point somebody's dream, somebody's goal. Because now people are where people goes now. Get this many clicks or this many views on YouTube on a YouTube video. Get this many numbers or whatever on a podcast or whatever. Everybody's trying to get in it for the prize is the likes, the hearts, with the thumbs up, whatever. You know. But at the same time, I can't front. I was there too, you know. You wouldn't catch me trying to do photos or anything on Instagram, but best believe I was all over YouTube at one point trying to get that partnership, and it almost happened. But yeah, everybody's got goals, and whether we agree with them or not, it's like, hey, you know, at least they're trying, as long as they're positive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Agreed.
I hope that made sense. I know I just went on a whole tangent. I'm sorry.
There's perfectly good sense. But I just want reality to be reality and be real. I mean, like I said, Love After Lockup, that's the realest thing I've seen. All this other stuff, Real Housewives and stuff. I mean,
you want a reality show, you gotta film it yourself. You want a reality show, you gotta film it yourself. That's it. No filter, nothing.
They're gonna pay for mine.
Nah, I told you, I was telling Steady what I want to do. Remember, Steady, what I was telling you what I want to do? Me and my brother was thinking about.
Correct.
I'm working on this. I'm working on it. It's gonna call. The name of the show is gonna call What He Owe. And I'm gonna tell you what it's about. What He Owe. That's the name of What He Owe. And we're gonna be going to all different sorts of child support hearings, interviewing both parties. Now that'd be some reality for your ass, okay? Real pure reality.
Wait. wait. So this is like a dog the bounty hunter type thing, except instead of bringing them to jail, you just want the money.
No. We're gonna go to the courts. The courts where they're having the child support hearings and catch both parties coming out of court after the hearing. Catch them disgruntled and angry. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna call Woody O. How much he owe? How much he owe child support? Somebody's gonna get hurt tonight, but it's gonna be fun.
Coming to Netflix 2025. Look, that
Woody O. Yeah, what that nigga owe?
Seriously, that would either be that would be on some streaming platform, either Netflix or Hulu or one of them.
I'm telling you, exactly. Somebody's gonna want to pick it up.
Buying the rights to it. Thank you. It will be a Who They Want first time debuting on our own TV app. Thank you.
Right, exactly.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you. Bam. But Jay, I believe you was trying to get something out. Jay, you want to say something real quick?
What you say, bro?
I said you wanted to say something. What you had in mind?
Oh no, I was like, you know, a channel that really fell off. MTV, man. MTV don't do nothing but play ridiculousness all day. It used to be so good.
Man, but they fell off years ago.
They fell off bad now. Like, dude, gotta have some on the producer because they only play one show all day.
Somebody said that. I seen that on Facebook. They was like, that dude, I think because Viacom owned it or something.
Yeah.
Is it Viacom that owns them as well as
Viacom owns MTV. Yeah.
So yeah, whoever got shares in that really killing it.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize for the interruption.
That's okay, Queen. We waited.
It's all right. It happens.
Thank you. I love y'all so much.
It's the producer's fault. It's Restream. It's not your fault.
Thank you, G. Thank you for having my back. I appreciate you. Hold on, I'm about to hop back on camera. On camera, baby. Oh Lord, forgive them.
So Kyle, for the first season of Woody O, we're gonna get you going out there to these courts, all right, and interview them.
So who they want to have live TV? What's going?
Live TV, interviewing them everything.
I'm gonna be the cameraman.
Hold up, y'all.
Yeah, JB the cameraman.
Yeah.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all talking about this whole TV thing. I need to know, what do y'all think of Zeus Network?
Who's?
Zeus Network.
Zeus?
Yes.
As in like the Greek god Zeus?
Yeah, the Greek god, because that's what I'm thinking about.
That's what it's called, Zeus Network. It is a black. It's supposed to be black owned, but it's definitely black operated.
There's been a few networks popping up that are black operated, you know.
True.
And I can't afford them all because I want to support them all, you know.
Well, let me tell you.
What does Zeus have?
Jocelyn's Cabaret.
Oh Lord!
Cabaret. Did you say cabaret?
Are you serious?
Cabaret. That's not actually a cabaret.
Mm-hmm.
That's the caliber of shows that network got.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That is the caliber of show. They have that. They had The Real Black China at one point. They had.
I thought all those shows was on Wii.
No, on Zeus Network. The Real Black China ended up on Zeus Network.
Oh, I was wondering why I didn't see her no more, because I used to see her after loving Grown Up Hip Hop, and she just disappeared.
Got a new deal. Okay.
Yeah, even her mom had a show on the network for a little while. But if y'all follow Lunel on social media, y'all know who Lunel is, huh?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she hosted the reunion show for this cabaret deal. And she got on her live because people were eating her up for letting Jocelyn basically degrade the women on the show and at the reunion. So, excuse me, y'all. I just switched over to my other camera. So she got on her live and she's like, y'all are talking about these women, y'all getting mad at me, but these women are strippers and prostitutes, and they're on this show letting themselves get degraded.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, y'all mad at me for getting a check. So, and it was really a horrible show because Jocelyn's old man got on there and was cursing the women out and talking bad to them and all kind of stuff. And I think the backlash is because Jocelyn is a non-black woman, and all the women on the show are black women.
Oh,
yeah. And I think that's the biggest problem. So
wait, Kim. Let me. So they had the issue with that. You said is because the women that's actually on the show who Jocelyn be talking to are black, but Jocelyn's not black.
Well, I mean, she's a non-black woman because she's Puerto Rican, but Benzino keeps saying his dad is Puerto Rican and he don't know what language Jocelyn speaks. So I don't know. I don't know, but it's just my best friend was just telling me today that Zeus Network is getting a cease and desist letter from Viacom because they're stealing all of their talent. So Zeus is up and coming.
Wait, Kyle, we next, man. Hey, we next.
They're stealing all of their talent?
That's not my issue. My issue is that they are continuing this reality TV where black women are.
Hey, but can you blame them though? Like somebody gonna do it. Either they get the views,
and honestly,
somebody else.
And Jocelyn headed it on because she's, I guess,
and she a woman. And women, right? If she really wants to stop it, she could say, "I respect myself. I respect these women. I'm gonna cut it out." But money talk.
They all got same level. They ratchet. So what makes a difference? Who's over who?
They probably get disrespected for free in the strip club. Paid to do it on TV.
Well, Lunel was like, "This show is not even real. She don't even really have a cabaret." She was like, "A lot of these women actually have real pimps, like real pimps in real life." Lunel was just
had a real.
So they going through a lot in real life for real.
It was just going on and on and on, and I'm like, and I understand people want to see a certain thing when it comes to reality TV. I get it. People like this toxic, poisonous behavior that, people have on TV. Like, I get it. It's quote unquote entertainment. But my thing is, why does it always have to be us?
Well, here's the thing.
We like money. Money talks. Yeah.
Not all money is good money.
And here's the thing,
tell that to a person who ain't got none.
From what I see, the basis of this show was for Jocelyn to go out there because we all know she was batshit crazy. Mm-hmm. All right, so she was supposed to be the one going out there being a role model, getting chicks and bringing them up. And for her to get anybody,
that was the thing right there. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And for her to be able to get anybody and bring them up, she had to go find a whole bunch of other ratchet people that was in the same situation she was in, because she knew what to do, knew how to act. She came in having a pimp. Stevie J was her pimp. She probably had another pimp before Stevie J, before TV. So she had to go and find people that she can relate to, that can relate to her past and bring them up. And like Jay said, she's getting paid to do it, so why not?
She's not, but that's the thing. They were like, oh, uplifting and mentoring, but she's not doing any of that.
She's doing the uplifting and mentoring that Jocelyn does. Okay, because that's what we can expect from her. Okay, and to me that fits perfect. She's doing exactly what she's doing. She's showing these chicks how to get up there and shake her ass and do whatever. That's what Jocelyn does. It is what it is.
Was that just
Shots fired.
If you was to tell me that she was gonna get up there and show these people, show these girls how to, I guess, be actual woman, I would I wouldn't watch that shit. Something fucking wrong with her. This shit ain't gonna make no sense. You know what I'm saying? But she's getting up there showing them how to be ratchet assholes. That makes perfectly good sense to me.
Right, absolutely. So while we're on the subject of entertainment,
I get that, but I'm over that whole element. I'm really over that whole element.
Right.
I'm looking at the website right now, and I just see nothing but that element up here. Most of the shows are reality shows. They're all following similar formats. One of the shows is called Baddies.
Baddies ATL, which is a like an offshoot of Bad Girls Club.
So what does everybody Lizzo being fat shamed after the Rumors video dropped?
Fuck all them people.
Man, leave Lizzo alone.
Leave Lizzo alone, honey.
Leave Lizzo alone.
That's my opinion. Fuck each and every one of you dog-faced bitches who feel the need to tell a fat black woman what the hell to do with her body. Get out there and tell some of these white mayonnaise packets what to do with their body and stop minding black women's business is what I need each and every one of y'all to do. Thank you.
Right, what we covering exactly right now. How do we feel about her crying about people?
I feel like, and I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm very passionate about this. Y'all know Fat Girl Freestyle is very passionate when it comes to women of size, especially black women of size.
Me and you both, honey. Go ahead, speak it.
I want Lizzo to learn how to live her truth and be who she is and not be a slave to people's opinions and not even worry about what people are saying. I want her to do, and I want every woman of size, every black woman of size to do what makes her happy. Because what we have to understand is these people's opinions do absolutely nothing for us. Furthermore, these people who are saying these things about her are not even comfortable with themselves.
No.
They don't even know who they are. So you're talking about a woman who is living her dream, who has manifested her dreams.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, they are beneath her, and she just needs to feel how she feels. Her feelings are very valid.
Mm-hmm.
But I need her to develop a tougher skin and learn how to say fuck all y'all and leave it at that.
Exactly. Put your big girl panties on, Lizzo, and know who you are.
Straight up. Straight up.
Any of the males want to get into this?
Look, Lizzo, she's got songs upon songs about being positive and about being yourself. If she was the type of person that was just downing other people just to get her like her pedigree up, then I'd probably feel different. But honestly, she's just doing her thing. Let her be her. That's all I gotta say. She is talented. She is beautiful. She doesn't need to be dealing with all this other crap. But it's the internet. What do people do? A bunch of keyboard trolls bullying people just because.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I'm pretty sure a lot of us here have been through it for one reason or another. Right. That's all I gotta say about it. Lizzo did nothing to nobody. Leave her alone.
I want to know what kind of backlash Megan Thee Stallion gets.
Nothing, because she's considered perfect.
Lizzo too weak, man. She gotta take this shit, man. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm pretty sure she been big most of her life, man. And I've been big most of my life. When you big, you hear a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta take it on the chin.
And I can see where you coming from, Adrian, about her being extra. Like, I definitely would not get online and cry. I wouldn't.
Definitely.
I wouldn't get online and cry. That's something that I would keep to myself. That's something I would do in private or amongst people who are close to me. Then I would get online and say
more about as far as the I guess the way thinks she's doing things, because Lizzo, she be up there half naked. To me, I mean, that's hella confidence. I mean, you got it good. I'm glad you do it. You understand what I'm saying? I see nothing wrong
But
with
you
it.
gotta realize what come with being half naked. You know what I'm saying? When you that size, some people gonna like it, some people not. Some
Right.
gonna applaud you, some
And
gonna
that's
talk
where you
about
put your big girl panties on and be like, F it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
And I
really
mean,
gotta be about that life. You really gotta be about that life. You really do. You really gotta be about that life.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I wear a crop top, I commit to that crop top all the way. And I'm like, I don't care
I'm
who
pretty
don't
sure
like
men come after
people.
you every day, right? And when
Look
they
in a
don't
different
get you, they
direction.
talk they trash.
What'd you say, Jay?
I'm pretty sure men come after you every day, right? And when you diss them and you be like, nah, you're not my type, I bet they say something offensive. I bet
They do. They do.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you something. Them DMs be on fire.
Oh,
Exactly.
DMs be on fire.
And I bet Lizzo DMs
I'm
on
sure
fire.
Tasha can attest to that. Them
Girl.
DMs be on fire.
girl, my DM be crazy. Sometimes they can be calling on Facebook Messenger. I'm like, who the hell? I'm like, they calling now. They just getting disrespectful.
Hey, Kyle up there like, man, we don't go through that. We don't get that. We don't.
Well, me personally, I've just got like, look, I don't. The most I've gotten is I've gotten for being a nerd. I've gotten called out for sounding like a white dude. I've gotten called out for being short, and I've gotten called out for being black. As far as being, I'm skinny. So, but I respect everybody. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. As far as body type, that really shouldn't matter. Are you healthy? Are you happy? That's what should matter. Shoot, I don't give a crap. My first love / ex-girlfriend was big, and people would look at us like, because I'm like 5'3" and like 100-something pounds, and she was not. So people would look at us like it was strange, but we remained friends. She ended up doing her thing online, just being positive, dancing, bringing people together, and people would still drag her name through the mud for no reason other than the fact that she was big and confident.
Right?
And people don't like that. People don't like that. Hide. People want you to be ashamed. People want you to wear ugly grandma clothes. People don't want you to enjoy life. People want you to be miserable. And some people wish that you would just die.
I just wish they'll stop associating fat with unhealthy. You can be fat and healthy. Right. Like, stop it.
Right.
Stop.
Right. Like, I'm skinny, but I'm still susceptible to the same kind of disorders and everybody else is. I have things like that in my family that I have to be aware of. And
I'm gonna be honest though, man, they trying to get fat out of Hollywood, bro. They trying to kill it, bro. They trying to kill that image. Everybody who's big, look at them, bro. They even got Rick Ross in the gym. I thought I'd never see that.
True story.
But you know what? Okay, it's a different story because take somebody like Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? It's obvious he has other health issues. You understand what I'm saying?
He really had health issues. Yeah, I get
right.
It.
So if you're going to get in the gym and get healthy and lose weight to be healthy, that's fine. That's fine all around the table for anybody. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But you don't let Hollywood or whatever just change you. You know what I'm saying? You start the way you came in. You know what I'm saying? Keep on with your purpose. You know what I mean? And I think that's what Lizzo's doing. She just have to, I think as she gets older and mature, because how old is Lizzo?
30 something.
Like 32 or 33?
32?
Maybe 34 or something like that?
Yeah, she's early 30s.
Like mid-30s, I think.
Yeah, she in that range.
Yeah, I mean, I think when she gets to get out there a little bit more and get a little bit older.
You're right, Adrian.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, she had lost some weight. And she has
lost a lot of weight. Like, she lost a lot.
Yeah.
She looked different.
Definitely. Okay.
See, to me, being a person who has been fat most of her life, for me, I feel like it's not so much that people are offended because you're fat. I feel like people are offended because it's like, how dare you live your life the way you're living it And here I am feeling all this pressure to look a certain way and be a certain way. And here you are out here just not giving a shit. I think it's more of that. I think it's more of that personal feeling of how dare you? How dare you come out here and looking like that, which is not the socially acceptable body type.
Right.
Here I am struggling. Here I am struggling. And you out here just doing it. And I think that's where it really lies.
And that goes to show you right there with them, there's something wrong with that person.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Something wrong with that person mentally. Their insecurities. You know what I mean? Because if you're going to get mad at me because I'm comfortable in my skin, you know, and you're not comfortable in your skin, and you try to better yourself, something's wrong with you. You know what I mean? Something's totally, definitely wrong with that person. But there's a lot of them out there. I've been heavy my whole life. And being called fat has not affected me since I was like in 4th grade. You call me fat now, I'm laughing at you. You understand? Because, you know, I'm laughing at you. You another female calling me fat, this guy, I'm laughing at you. Because 9 out of 10, your man in my DMs. He's a chubby chaser. He wants this guy. He wants this guy. 9 out of 10. So, you know, it's how you feel, it's what you make yourself to be. You know what I mean? And the confidence that you build yourself up having. You know?
And another point I want to make too, again, y'all, forgive me if I'm, talking too much, but I am very passionate about this. Another thing for me is the fact that so many of us, and when I mean us, I mean fat women, fat men, woman of size, man of size, whatever term you want to use. So many of us have spent so much time hiding and being ashamed and not enjoying life and not liking ourselves. And so many of us have done so many things to try to change our physical appearance to make other people comfortable. When you get to that point of saying, you know what? Fuck all that. When you get to that point and you just like, fuck it, I'm just going to be me. I'm going to live my life. That's something that people don't understand. And it makes people uncomfortable.
Well, that's all about you having. It's all about who the people you have in your life around you too, though. You know what I'm saying? If you have a clique around you, you know what I'm saying? That love you genuinely and making you feel comfortable, and loving your confidence and stuff. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? But it's like all who you have in your life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people in their life that's telling, oh, well, I heard this, you pretty, you need to lose some weight. I don't need nobody in my life that's going to fucking put a butt behind my damn compliment you're giving me.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? That's why I'm very selective on who I let in my life.
That's a good point, Tasha. That is a very good point. That's a very good point. My mama told me the other day, the dress I had on, and I love this dress, it's from Torrid. And I posted my video wearing it on Instagram. I love this dress. My mama told me the other day, that dress does nothing for you. I don't like that dress on you. I said, well, mama, I'm not wearing it for you. I said, I love you, but I'm not wearing it for you. I said, I'm wearing it for me, and I love the way this dress makes me feel. Straight up.
Right.
And I just wish more people would find their voice.
Right.
Whether they fat or not. However you live in your life, I want you to find your voice and stand up for yourself. And learn to tell people whether it's your mama, your daddy, one of your siblings, your friends, your aunt, your grandma, whoever it is. I want more people to find their voice, and they don't have to be rude about it.
Nope.
But I want more people to speak up for themselves.
Right.
I really do. I really pray that more people start to say, look, this is me. This is who I am. You can like it or you can not. The choice is yours, but it ain't mine. It's yours.
Amen. So, moving around again, Jay Taddock, let's open up with you on this discussion of Damon Wayans call out Dave Chappelle to a comedy versus. Jay Taddock, lead us in.
Man, you shouldn't even made this a topic. Get out of here.
It's been an hour for real.
Get out of here, bro. Go on now. I like the confidence though. That's like like Kim was just saying, confidence in yourself is amazing. Self-confidence is go a long way. But don't be crazy.
Yeah. I don't see
Understand
that.
who you messing with. It's nah.
David
He
Chappelle
gonna
is a
play
fool.
with somebody like Kevin Hart though, like somebody like that, bro.
Right.
I think Dave Chappelle right now, he messed himself up.
Not Dave Chappelle.
No,
Dave
Kevin
Chappelle. Like,
He's a funny dude.
That's a different level.
Yeah, he needs to stick to the movies and the shows. That's it.
Yeah,
and the sitcoms.
Yeah.
He can't go toe to toe a whole 2 hours against Dave Chappelle in Economy Stand versus.
Yeah,
No.
like for real. Like I don't know what he was thinking. That was yeah.
No.
Half fake versus major.
But wait,
He should go against
wait. This is Damon Wayans. When is the last time it's been a while. It's been a while since has he done a special in a while?
Exactly.
You know, he don't
Like,
do stand up like that though.
Dave Chappelle's doing specials on his own on his Instagram.
That man is getting millions of dollars for Netflix.
Exactly. Damon Wayans is cool and everything, but the last thing I saw him in was they tried to bring back Lethal Weapon as a TV show.
And then
that was the last thing I saw him in.
Then
Funny thing,
he left.
and the funny thing is what just popped up on Hulu, My Wife and Kids. Funny.
What?
the
up on Netflix.
that funny show. I mean, Damon Wayans still funny, but a comedy versus, I'm sorry, the dude's gonna get washed.
Right, even with the skits, Dave Chappelle got him with the skits. All Dave Chappelle got to come out with is that Prince with the pancakes, blouses. Yeah. He won it.
Yeah, but even though he doesn't even do that kind of comedy today anymore, he come out with something serious, make it funny, and make people think. Like anything he says, even if he's making fun of himself, will still be pretty much gold because he has figured out a way to get past the laser beams, as some people say. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Let's be honest though. Who would beat Dave Chappelle though? Y'all think Cat Williams gonna beat him?
Cat Williams, nah. I think honestly, Eddie Murphy would give him a run for his money.
I think Cat Williams would beat Kevin Hart.
Yeah, we just talking about Kevin Hart coming battle. Yeah,
Kevin Hart versus Cat Williams.
Okay.
I'm taking Cat Williams.
Kevin Hart versus Cat Williams. They both have similar energies, like when they're on stage, you know. But
he ain't bringing in what.
That's actually a hard one to me. That's actually a hard one.
It's Cat Williams, bro. Because Kevin Hart has like one main line of comedy, like not to disrespect, but he doesn't get no material that's really just gonna go further and beyond. Cat Williams is a creative genius to where he can get arrested tonight and then a few hours later get bonded out, do a comedy special, and it'll kill.
Right. Special all about him getting arrested, and I still go. But I still listen to both of them. Like if I need a good laugh, I'm probably gonna go to Kevin Hart or Cat Williams like back to back. You know,
I ain't gonna lie to you though. Cat Williams got him though. Like Cat Williams got from the Pimp Chronicles to it's so many. Yeah.
Cat Apocalypse, like you're right. It's a different breed.
And Kevin Hart's got the movie credits because what is he not in? Like
right now at the end.
But you gotta realize, Cat Williams got movie credits too. He was in a lot of movies. Like
of course. Like the first time I remember seeing him, he was Money Mike and Friday.
That scene for School Dance priceless forever.
But but you know what? It's funny how versus battles have blown up in a year. Like what they started last year during the pandemic because of the pandemic. Am I correct?
Correct.
Right.
And now they've turned into, because before you were able to watch them for free, right? Now you got to pay. Now you're like, okay, everything's opened up again. You got to pay. Like you go to the website, you pay for a virtual ticket.
Right.
Oh, where at though? Because the last
say,
verse between the Locks and Dipset was free, wasn't it?
That like I waited until people started uploading it on other sites, and honestly, I was all about the Locks that night.
Yeah, they cheat, bro. They cheat because Versus is free.
Yeah, Versus are free.
It's fun. It's funny depending on which one, because they're like, okay, sign up for. I go to the official website, and they're like, okay, sign up for the account, register for this. I'm like, huh. But it is entertaining though, and that last battle was dope.
It's free because even YouTube streams it on live for free. So yeah.
What website you be going to?
I see the Triller website.
Oh,
they're sponsored by them. So I go straight. So I would go straight to them, or I would go to a YouTuber's to a YouTuber's channel. But they're watching it with you. They're having live watch parties. That's mostly what I'm seeing. You know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you out. So bouncing around, I got a topic for Kyle to take a little lead in real quick, ladies and gentlemen. And it is Smokes Batman. Robin is bisexual now.
He's always been. That's nothing new. A friend of mine showed me that, and he was like, it should have been Damian Wayne. I'm like, what? You know, because she's always wanted Batman's son to be gay. I'm like, why? Just because he doesn't like his mom? By that logic, are you saying everybody that has got a problem with their mom is automatically gay? But apparently not. This Robin Tim Drake has always been struggling with his identity, so that don't surprise me. Never did, you know.
Man, just pushing the agenda now. I ain't with that.
I really don't think so, because the character himself, his stories have always been like, it's always been like that. He's always been struggling with his own identity.
It got bad now. Everything got at least one gay character in it. Everything.
It's all about representation. It's all about representation in this case.
Yeah, they represented better than black people. We can barely get them to move.
They're even starting to get it now.
Yeah, no, I can definitely see your point. I can definitely see your point on that.
So you're trying to tell me that Robin from Batman and Robin's always been gay?
Not that one. No, there's always been different Robins. This one in particular, I believe it's Tim Drake.
Yep,
he's bi. Yeah.
Oh, bisexual. I'm sorry.
Not Dick Grayson, the OG Robin / Nightwing. No, he's always been a player.
No, you talk about the actual people who played him.
In the comic.
No. We're talking about the comic character.
I thought you meant the characters in the home.
Nah. You're talking about the comic book character.
I did see a few episodes. Okay, I thought you meant the whole character is bisexual.
No. I mean, they could be in real life. I don't know, but
as they. Right. This topic is a little gritty, so we just gonna bounce around and let me lead the topic.
Go ahead. Yep.
Choice is Lil Wayne opens up about his mental health issues in a recent sit down on someone's podcast. I forgot which one it was. Y'all forgive me for that.
What was it, Bad Joe?
No, it's just released like I think between yesterday and today. He sat down with another podcaster that discussed Lil Wayne's mental health issues, and he basically told the whole story again about being 10 years old when he first, shot himself in the chest as a kid, wanted to just end his life, and he referenced it to family issues of he said mom he knew then isn't the mom he knows now, meaning after the whole incident of him being rescued and becoming this big superstar, his mama became a different being after him being shot. Like he basically saying, I discovered my mom again. So and he was like, it was a lot because he was expressing how important mental health is, especially as a man, and how it should be prioritized more with us speaking more about it than just, okay, hey, I'm depressed today, and then tomorrow you go, no, you're not. That back and forth battle of allowing people to control your mental state.
That is something that I feel very strongly about, like, we should be able to just talk about how we're feeling without being judged.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it's not. And as far as his mom goes, like, that is real, because people do change. People are capable of change. Certain things in life change them, whether we believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? And so when you say he has, like, been introduced to his mom again, or found his mom again, it's like, that is real. I remember seeing the one of the Lil Wayne documentaries. I believe it was Behind the Music, something on MTV. I can't remember, but he talked about how it was when he got shot. They even got the cop that found him and rescued him, because I guess they were close, right? And I was like, I can't even believe it, because what was it? There was a gun in the house, and he was listening to music. He picked up the gun.
His mom's gun in her room. She had. He listened to the Biggie Small One More Chance video. He was watching that. He goes to grab this gun, stand in front of a mirror with the video. He said he can see the video facing from the mirror angle. And, he's just like, you know what? I'm done. This is it. Pow. And then he slips on his own blood, because the police in New Orleans, they knocked a few times. Then it's like, you know what? Forget it. We're done. Let's just go. And then he slips on his blood enough to hit the door to make a sound for them to rip it off the hinges. First thing the other officers found was, like, we got drugs, we got the gun. And then Uncle Bob comes in behind his officers and goes, do you not see this baby lying on the floor?
Wow. Wow. Wow.
But just to say that, just to hear a superstar like that finally open up about something so dramatic that us, especially in the Black community, take for granted, take lightly. I just think it's an eye opener to be like, we should be able to have that bond to, open up more and not be susceptible to the dramatic experience of it and the traumatization of being hated for saying there's something wrong with me, I'm not okay, and then you're scolded by it. I think we should create a more positive channel, for that environment of saying something's wrong with me mentally, and I don't think this is a treatable situation, for you to just say, oh, you'll be all right, go get some ice cream, or go do this, go do that, and it's not helping me.
Right.
So it's just something I think we should have some, betterment in.
Right. And plus it takes a lot of courage for somebody to come out like that and, and to even acknowledge, and share, what their mental health issues are. So, and like you said, when somebody comes out like that, we should embrace it, and make them feel comfortable and welcome, welcome, lend that welcome ear, that listening ear, let them know we're listening, we're hearing them and everything they're saying, and we can all relate, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm quite sure everything, the things that Lil Wayne went through that then led to his mental health issues, is like, I'm not, typical things that happen in the Black neighborhoods and ghettos, like where he was from, you know what I mean, and stuff. So, it's nothing that he should be ashamed of, because he's actually coming out with his story. It's a whole bunch of 100 other people's stories as well. So it's nothing that's weird.
Right.
Exactly. It is. And I think this is the season. It's like, speaking on the pandemic, since we wanted a conversation in regards to that, it's like, this is the season where you really learn yourself. Like, you really, learn every fiber of who you are, because for those of us that are safe, you're locked in, you're trying to, keep yourself healthy, keep yourself running. Like, as Tasha would say, every day above ground is a great one. Like, people are trying to actually keep that residual model going, but then those are the people. Then you got to think about those who have those issues, as Lil Wayne was mentioning, that feel like, okay, today's the day I'm going to end it. I just lost my job. The landlord's about to evict me. I can't take it anymore. Just off it and we'll be done.
Right. We got a comment here.
Okay.
What does it say?
We're going to say hello to Sheridan. We see you in the comments. Hello to you as well. And then we're going to cover. What happened? Who said something?
No, I was just saying hello.
Okay. And then at this time, more of us are struggling with COPD than we would like to admit. Exactly. A lot of us are dealing with all those issues. We're
Hey, do
confronting.
y'all ever think like we don't ever take into consideration like the superstar aspect of that come with fame? Like these boys, they gotta step into this role of being a role model for kids, and they gotta play this image of everything good in their life. Like it's probably a lot, and he had to do that at 10 years old. Like you know what I'm saying, like when he
Exactly.
first stepped on the scene, how old he was? Like 14.
Rap wise, yeah, he was 14.
Yeah, like that
Yeah,
gotta be a lot. Like you know what I'm saying, and people be mad, like he struggled with drugs and stuff. Like you don't understand what that man gotta cope with every day, and especially with being shot. Like when you almost die, like taking from a person who almost died, that's
mm.
scary. You know what I'm saying? It'll change the whole aspect on life. It'll make you appreciate everything different.
Right. Yes.
When you don't know if you're gonna make it till tomorrow, like man,
Mm.
it'll hold you a whole different aspect on life. But then when you're a black man, it's hard to speak on stuff like that because a lot of people just tell you take it on the chin.
That's it. Exactly. You always getting that.
It's life. Take it on the chin. I ain't
The,
gonna, black people period. Like it's life. Take it on the chin.
the
Or people be
stigma,
like,
the
well, it
stigma
could be
is
worse.
still there. It's still there. It's still, a lot. It's still out there. Like now we have more opportunities to at least speak on feelings. And, like you get your better help online. You have more people coming out and saying that they have mental health issues. You have more organizations popping up, giving them a chance to have a safe space to talk about it. Or we have conversations like these, which can be uncomfortable, right? But sometimes you have to be willing to be vulnerable. And vulnerability, especially coming from the communities we've lived in, it's not always easy.
It's not smart because sometimes you tell somebody something, they tell somebody else something, and not everybody knows. Then you don't want to talk no more.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep stuff in house in a black household. You ever get your mom ever whoop you and call the whole family and brag about it?
Yeah.
No, thankfully, at least I've never
That
heard.
sums that up.
But I've told people in my family, like, yeah, I'm in therapy. People have come to me and asked, like, I'm in therapy. And only one time did somebody say, oh, you don't have to tell us. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm in therapy. Yes, we do. I do talk to this person, an impartial party who does not know me like the rest of y'all do. And I'm able to just be free. I had an appointment with her today. It was awesome.
Man.
And that's sad when you can't be free and you around the people who you know the best. You got to go to a stranger to be free. You know what I'm saying? And talk and stuff. So I think society, they just put, they put a bad taste up. They put a bad outlook on you going to therapist. I had to go to get therapy after my brother passed away. And somebody who I was actually seeing at the time was like, oh, why are you going to do that? Because once you start seeing the therapist, they're going to label you as crazy. I'm like, mofo, I'm going through something right here. I need to talk to somebody. You know what I mean? And so, and it helped me so much. Matter of fact, it helped me to the point whereas somebody else was in the same predicament I was in, and they lost someone very close to them, I was able to help them out because I actually witnessed somebody got help.
There you go. I've known people that have been, I lost somebody to depression recently, and they won't put cause of death, depression on a death certificate though. They need some sort of physical ailment. Like it's like I knew this person for a long time. They were very depressed. They had been going through so much in their life. And then just recently they passed away in their sleep. Right. And when their family told me what the what they put on the death certificate, not the family, but the doctors or whomever. It was like, excuse me, that and we both said, okay, number one, Western medicine. Sometimes you this is why people don't trust y'all. But yeah, that's part of what killed her. And if we had more people that to talk to, maybe it'd be different. But that's just my opinion. I think it's healthy to
Exactly.
Mm.
So that's my sister right there, y'all. Say hi to Ranye.
Hey, big ups, Ranye. Hey, Ranye.
And she's absolutely right.
She's absolutely right, 100%.
Absolutely right.
Yeah, we gotta stop running to the church thinking it's gonna solve all the problems.
No.
You can't, you can't pray it away because it's a real thing. It is a real serious deal. And I feel like the church has played a huge part in the Black community in people not getting therapy and people being afraid or ashamed to talk about their mental health.
Right. I mean, like, you need that professional help. You do. I think the church, the role they play that's good is that you have the extra support. You know what I mean? You have the prayers. You have the people gunning for you. But still, at the end of the day, you need that professional help as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's and while I'm not a big person when it comes to like medication or anything, I also understand that it does have a purpose. So, but that wouldn't be my first like go-to. I've had days where I've been like depressed where I do not want to get out of bed, but I don't think that kind of medication would work for me.
Right,
but that's me. But that's me as an individual. I've seen it do wonders for other people, but I've also seen them become dependent on it. So it's like, I guess that's why I have the feelings I do about it.
And this is something interesting here. She says statistically more people are committing suicide in their 20s and in their 40s, and it's a real fact. And I think that's just all in society as a whole, because all this stuff that's going on nowadays. And you know what I think is playing a major part of that too? Got the TV. You know what I'm saying? TV, social media, and all that stuff. How the hell? I mean, and I know it's real, and I don't mean to mock anybody, but how the hell can somebody bully you online? How do you come to that? Like, I don't get it. I don't succumb to bullying physically. You know what I'm saying? I'm going toe to toe with somebody. So this stuff is real out here. You really got people who, online bullying is getting onto the whole LGBT thing with the sexualities and everything. These kids coming up nowadays, they're coming up confused and bad as hell, trying to come out their shell because they don't know how to identify with themselves sexually and stuff. And then when they get to their 20s and late 20s and stuff, it's all hell because they're identifying with themselves late and everything. So yeah, that's absolutely right. They're committing suicide at a young age nowadays, very young age.
But it's also because everything you do is pretty much online now. Like a lot of these kids who have committed suicide, at least the stories that I have seen, have been bullied not only online but on a live scale. It's not just they're getting hate emails or comment sections. No, people are coming to them in school and putting their abuse of them on social media for people to see. So now you have other people seeing your pain that could be from all around the world. It's not just relegated to one area anymore. It's not just you and a couple people at school or whatever. It could turn into a whole big thing, and next thing you know, that kid suicide note dead. Or like I've seen commit suicide because of shows that they liked. They were getting teased over shows that they oh no, that's for kids. Why do you have that? They're getting stuff's getting stolen, stuff's getting broken. I'm like, what in the world is going on with people? And these are 13, 14-year-old kids.
But the stuff that they get bullied over and they just taking their lives over. I went to high school and was a teenager in the late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, I'm telling my age. And these kids could not hang out back then. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's when real bullies was out and stuff. But I mean, it's like you have to show that tough skin. Like, where's the tough skin at nowadays? You know, what are the parents doing at home? Because I'll be damned if I was to go home and tell mommy, yo, somebody smacked me. She's coming back up to school with me and make sure I kick their ass. You know, so where the parents stepping in with this?
Man, when I told my mom I was getting bullied one time in 7th grade, she's like, look, you don't start it, but you can finish it.
Exactly.
And if you don't want me, because I'm not a fighter. I will tell you straight up, I am not a fighter, and people knew this. But my mom was like, if you're not going to do anything about it, then I'm going to go up to the school. And the most embarrassing thing you could do was have your parent come up to the school. Because that's just giving people more fuel, right? So the next day, the kid that was bullying me starts up with me again, right? And I couldn't take it anymore. Next thing you know, I had him backing up. Now he knew he could just push me, right? Which he did, and I basically lost. But I feel like in some cases I feel like I won because at the end of everything, neither one of us wanted to get in trouble. So we're trying to like take the suspension for each other. But after that, he never became friends or anything like really. But he never messed with me again. But you can't. You gotta be careful with that because also what are school shootings have gone up. Like
right.
Like we say, defend yourself, just go out and fight. You don't know if this kid got a weapon. You know?
Right. But you know, my thing about it is that, and I hate to say this nowadays, but just looking at the era I grew up in and then the era now with some of these kids, like, are they punks? You understand what I'm saying? I don't mean to say that, but it's like some of the stuff that's going on, because I actually sat in a classroom with dudes, I guess you would consider them nerds, that will just constantly just get smacked in the back of the head every day. They didn't go off committing suicide. You know what I'm saying? They came back and kicked some ass. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, where's the balls at? You know, like, what are the parents teaching these kids as far as having balls and having courage to get out there and defend yourself? Or what are they doing to help them? Because, I mean, evidently they have to see there's some type of mental issue there. You know, and it goes way beyond getting bullied.
Or are the kids not talking to their parents at all?
Are the parents not interested in asking their kids? Because you're never going to find a kid that's going to come out openly and start speaking to their parents. You always have to be active in your child's life. My parents was always active. They used to have to come and try to drag stuff out of me. Even if there wasn't nothing going on, they used to be like, okay, what's going on in your life? What you doing in school? Are you sure who you hanging out with? What are these parents doing? Are they even interested? You understand what I'm saying?
I've been there. I tried to commit suicide once. And that was, that was something that I will never forget. Thankfully, I didn't keep my mouth shut about it. I went to school basically asking kids to kill me. But when mom heard about it, that's when I found myself in a psychologist's office, just explaining why I felt the way I did. This was at 9 years old. So some people looked at it like, wait, you were 9. What do you have to be depressed about? Right. I'm like, you don't know what's going on in my head. I've been through a lot already before I was 8 years old. So, there was a lot going on in my head at the time I didn't know how to handle. But now I can, talk about it. So everybody's different, and I'm not a parent, but at the same time I can see where you're going with are the parents listening to their kids or even interested in what their kids are saying, because some just don't feel like it's safe to talk to their parents, or it's embarrassing to talk to their parents. They'd rather talk to a friend online that they can't see than talk to somebody physically.
You're absolutely right. But that still doesn't make it not the parent's responsibility to still to investigate to see what's going on with your child. You understand what I'm saying? You have to. You have to see what's going on with your child mentally, physically. You know what I mean? You know, even if you have to sneak around them, you know, and everything, because we're in a day and age where everything is just crazy. Kids are experiencing with different things. Kids are doing everything. I mean, you got kids that's living under their parents' roofs that's bisexual or gay, and the parents doesn't realize it and know it. You know, and the kids, and it's tearing the children up inside. So you have to start asking questions. And you know, and that's
very true. Very true.
Weathering storms in our lives. That's what you put up there, steady. Weathering the storms in our lives. Oh gosh. Huh?
Say again.
I was seeing, was Jay still there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
I would say he hasn't given a rebuttal, so I was waiting on him to kind of chime in a little bit.
This is a touchy subject, bro.
Okay. Oh, I hear you. Take your time.
Tell me gonna call me 125. It's a crisis over here.
Yeah, my wife in the background being an asshole. So.
It is a touchy subject because you're talking about people's children.
Yeah. And people don't like taking advice when it comes to parenting. Like every parent in this world think they're the best parent in the world. They think they know what's best for their kid. When they kid, the only person that's really know what's best for their kid. Like, you gotta listen to your children sometimes. A lot of these parents don't want to listen to their children.
You have to. You have to. But sometimes the children ain't gonna come out and say anything. Don't mean to cut you off, Jay. But sometimes the children not gonna come out and offer information. That's why I said you have to investigate and get up in their business.
Yeah, but a lot of kids won't offer because their parent not gonna listen. Like a lot of parents is for some reason to listen to a stranger before they listen to their own child, and that's crazy.
We're gonna take this brief moment to just say, Mistress Dazzy, if you're out there, if you're listening, if you're scrolling by, just want to send love from the Who They Want Misfits. We want to see you back on the show as well. And
she Gucci, bro. What happened, bro? She all right?
She be great. She should be good. I don't know yet. I'll check back on her after the show, but I just want to send my get well wishes if needed.
Yeah, Dazzy, we miss you.
But many times the kid minds are full of foolishness. Yeah,
it's true. That's gonna go with any kid. I know when I was a child, a teenager, I was full of foolishness.
We have to correct our children's thinking at times. Yeah, we do, but at the same token, you got all this technology out there that they have their hands on, to where their minds is corrupted by subliminal things that they're subjected to. So we can try to steer them on the right path, but free will is anybody. They're gonna do what they want to do or what their mind insists on telling them to do, regardless. That's just my opinion, so don't judge me.
You know what? And let me tell you something. I hear a lot of people saying, parents, I don't allow internet and TV in my house. And sometimes like that's kind of weird. But then thinking of the society nowadays, I gotta say, well, damn, do I blame them? You know what I mean? Because you know, the TV, you got all sorts of stuff going on TV that's just turning things into fad for these kids. And then the internet, they can get in hella trouble. So yeah, like usually you think the internet is a necessity. But sometimes with children, I think, you know, it might be good not to, well, we're in a pandemic, so they got to learn. You know, they got to go to school. But just, you know, I think after a certain hour, you're a certain age, it should go off in a home.
Yeah,
you know,
I wasn't allowed to, growing up, I wasn't allowed to watch TV on weekdays. Like the days I had to go to school, there was no TV unless I was watching something with the family. Right, I would sneak it from time to time. Don't get me wrong, you know. But because of that, weekends it was like I didn't want to do nothing but watch TV. You know, then Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, I had my tape that I recorded everything on, all I wanted to do was watch that, and I had a bunch of shows to watch. And online was new, so we would get kicked off after a certain amount of time, right? So,
Right.
but you look at it now, and everything is wide open. You don't even need TV anymore with streaming services. They have control over what, and even though you have parental controls, it's not like they're hard to bypass. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
with people, they really got to be careful. Like I know parents and kids who will watch stuff together. They'll have that kind of family time, and that's okay. But then it's like, okay, what else are they doing? Oh no, you ain't watching this yet. You know?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know what it's gonna be like if I ever have kids. I don't know what that's gonna be like for them, because come another 10, 20 years, the technology is gonna get to a point where it's like how are we going to be able to know what they're doing? Look at what we have now than what we had less than 20 years ago. It's vast. It's massive. Kids have tablets at 2, 3 years old.
Right. Yeah, they're born with these gadgets.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is why we have to try. We have the responsibility to steer our kids and monitor what they watch and listen to. Disney is not a good thing for our kids either. And if you really know what Disney is about, nope, they're not. Especially on TikTok, they got what was it? Mickey and Goofy dissing each other on TikTok. Like, it's crazy now. Well, I know it's a spoof, but I'm just saying.
I'm about to say, because I saw,
I'm just saying though, that Mickey Mouse Come Outside remix is tough, but that's not the issue. It's a parent's job to know what their kids are watching on TV. Yeah, but you got to look at the parent. We got to look at the parents that don't have that time to interact with their child to know what they're watching, to monitor their child. Because you monitor what they watch on TV, but if you put in a smartphone or a tablet in their hand, they on YouTube. They don't care what you could put on educational funding all day. If they got YouTube, they don't care about what's on TV. They block that out. So that's just that.
Yeah, exactly. Like my mom, she worked late. Like my mom and my dad, on most days they would work late. But because my village was mostly family that people already knew, like they hired babysitters, but it would be somebody that they already had a relationship with. So if there was something that I wasn't supposed to be doing, they would ask. There would always be some sort of line of communication. They'd ask my cousin, they'd ask my aunts, they'd ask my uncles, and I am a terrible liar. So if my mom was like, "Were you watching TV when you were supposed to?" No. And then you knew I was lying. Terrible at it. But that was a long time ago. I don't know what it's like now. I'm seeing my friends. They have their kids. I'm seeing how they're coming together and raising their kids, and I've become part of a village. So sometimes it's like, hey, I'm the uncle. Uncle was supposed to be the fun one. I don't like being the one to you can't do this, you can't do that. But at the same time, their parents trust me. So if they ever came to the point where I had to say something, I definitely would.
All right. Anybody else have any more rebuttals real quick? We have 2 minutes for a rebuttal period before we wrap this up.
Man, get help. Ain't nothing wrong with speaking out. Listen to your children.
That's right.
Stay safe out here.
Okay.
Ask your children questions.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Communicate. Oh boy.
Real quick before Kimberly chimes in. It's our job to know and have a rapport with our kids to know what they should be doing. It's a communication we develop with our children. It takes a village to raise our children. I absolutely agree with you.
Absolutely.
But this is 2021, and that era has like disappeared. That has been
to a certain
and we can say all the steps and requirements we need to follow. We need to do this. We need to do that. But then you got the parents that again mindset is you don't tell me how to raise my child.
Right.
So it can go back.
Oh, you got them. You not finna hit my child. Or your child act up at your child get whooped at.
Exactly.
The villages ain't how they used to be. They're not built how they used to be back in the day.
Yeah, and a lot of people in the village nowadays don't have good intentions for your children. Like, I understand why people act the way they do. The village has changed. There's a lot of widows in the village.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Okay, Kimberly, rebuttal real quick.
Come on, Kimberly. Tell them about manifesting, man. Wrap it up with the manifestation. Don't let me do it. I'm gonna be long-winded. I'm gonna be like a pastor in this month. Start preaching.
Yeah. 18 Kimberly, 1212.
She's still with us?
You gotta foresee what you want to.
Yo, Kyle, that cup kind of like an exhort bottle. I was like, how you get that? It did. It kind of like one of them absorb cans. The drink, so it's the premium, exhort premium that we selling. The color and stuff.
You see what it says though?
I see what it says. Keep calm and what?
Keep calm.
Think positive. All your dreams. Positive thoughts, y'all. Positivity.
Right.
There you go.
I end this, man. Big dog, come on, man. We ain't 8 days.
I got you. Real quick. We're gonna Kimberly, is that you? Who's trying to rebuttal? Oh, nobody? Okay. Well, real quick, guys, y'all know this is the announcements portions. You don't want to miss an exciting episode of Artistry Tuesday tomorrow, 8 p.m. live on Who They Want Podcast.
I'm gonna drop my mixtape tomorrow. No cap. on live.
You don't want to miss as Tasha leads tomorrow's segment.
Yes.
Phenomenal guest. We got Diddy Boo, formerly of Making the Band. You already know J Diddy, 850 Zone. We got Man U from the block. We got R&B Mitch from the block. We got our first female artist, Nisha.
First one. I'm happy about that. Excited.
So y'all don't want to miss out on that. Y'all will see me again at 7 p.m. for the Looks Like podcast with Latasha McDowell. I'll be on there. This whole week is just explosive. We got Wednesday, Who They Want Wednesdays. We'll have a comedian come to the show. Miss Kendra Crump of Instagram Comedian. She will be present. We got Coco Sugar coming in for Thursday for Talk to Him Thursdays. We got Fat Girl Freestyle Friday with Kimberly hosting that segment Friday. Y'all already know what time it is.
We got Who They Want Saturday, Who They Want Sports segment Saturdays. I'm gonna be on there. Kyle gonna be on there.
A sports segment.
Everybody come through.
You heard it here first. Sports segment Saturday then. Definitely. And y'all already know.
But
no, it's pinned. Right, real quick. Y'all already know. Y'all got to go download the block today. Available in all app stores. It's totally free. All you got to do is download it and then put in your login information and your password and your username and get logged in. Hashtag get blocked in. Everything Entertainment Expo. You already know that's what it is. This has been another lovely Who They Want podcast. And the Misfits are out.
Peace.